Okay, what we have, let me read you the answers. We'll have $860 on job number 1. Job number 2 is $1,430. Job number 3 is $3,710. Job number 4 is $2,570. And job number 5 is $1,430. And that adds up to $10,000. Now, with that information, what we would say is the fully burdened cost for this month for job number 1 was $3,860. Do you follow that? That's saying that $3,000 were direct costs. They were assigned to that job. They were products that were delivered to that job. They were labor performed on that job. But in addition, it cost us an additional $860 in burden, rent, payroll, so other things, advertising, office supplies, all those things, in order to support the people on that job. So our fully burdened costs were $3,860. Our fully burdened cost then of job number 2 was how much? Fully burdened cost, everything. $6,430. Okay, what about job number 3? Yeah, that was a big one, wasn't it? Okay, and what we used to come up with that burden were the direct costs associated with that. And now let me point out, as I mentioned before, there is no entry on the books for this. It is simply supplemental information that the contractor might wish to know in order to determine if a job was actually profitable. For instance, job number 3. If we had estimated our cost to be $14,000 and we had bid it at $14,500 because we really wanted that job, did we truly make a profit on job number 3? Sure, we didn't. That's right. Why? Because we didn't allow for all the other expenses that aren't directly attributable to that particular job. Our true costs were over $16,000, our fully burdened costs. And those are the ones we really need to consider when establishing whether a job is profitable or not. So, how often would we have to go through this process of calculating the burden? Every single month. Because we would first of all each month have to come up with where we have spent our money during this month, how we distributed that, because next month we might not have any costs associated with job number 3. We might have finished job number 3 in the current month. And so next month, job number 3 might not get any of the burden. So every month we would first have to figure out which jobs we worked on, figure out the distribution, and then look at the expenses for that particular month and distribute them back based on the new percentages. Does that make sense? First calculation, okay?